Gajeev is an award-winning prominent Marathi playwright and poet. He is a creative playwright whose name is proudly included in the list of prolific Indian playwrights such as Vijay Tendulkar, Girish Karnad, Badal Sarkar, Mahesh Datani, Mahesh L. Kunchwar, Satish Alekar, Datta Bhagat. Like Vijay Tendulkar, Mahesh L. Kunchwar, Satish Alekar, and B.R. Shinde, and Texas Gaikwad. Gajvi is a groundbreaking writer with a fine sensibility and at the same time a contemplative and controversial dramatist. Premanand Gajvi have been conferred with various awards and prizes at his play represent Dalit consciousness, the life and experience of Dalits. Premanand Gajvi enriched the Indian drama and particularly Marathi Dalit theatre by depicting the social and cultural life of Dalit Maharashtra. His famous play A Sip of Water, Kirwant and Gandhi Ambedkar have been translated from the Marathi by Shanta Gokhale and M.D. Khan Kanan Galekar and are collectively titled Strength of Our Wrist. Gajvi's plays explore the predominance of Dalit unforgiving indictment of the discrimination that continues to prevail with the Hindu religion and Indian society. He has presented the bitter and harsh truth of society that plays deals with the social problem of society. Though the play depicts at the social problem, especially the exploitation of non-Dalit by Dalits and lower caste, but also exploitation of the Kirwant, who are untouchable Brahmins in the existing Hindu social order, Hindu caste system. A Premanand Gajvi's Kirwant first performed in 1991 and depicts the predominance of the subcaste untouchable Brahmins called Kirwant, who are despised for performing death rituals. It created subcaste untouchable Brahmins consciousness in the Marathi theatre when it was first performed on the stage. Subcaste untouchable Kirwant is Brahmin by birth, by the profession, deprived and despicable, whose dignity snatched away. In Kirwant, Siddheshwar Shastri, Siddheshwar Shasti Joshi is a central character, middle-aged Brahmin, but born in a Kirwan family. As per Hindu caste hierarchy, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudras, Siddheshwar Shastri is born into the highest Brahmin caste, but as a Kirwan, his role function in the life of the performing funeral, last rite at the crematorium for the death of all caste in the community. Almost they are considered untouchable in the Brahmin community. Shriram Lagu comments in director's note. The irony of his predicament lies in the fact that although he is indispensable when there is a death in his family, he is shunned by the Brahmin community and his life trampled upon the cruel treatment possible by his community. He cannot, for example, marry outside Kirwan family. His children cannot take away profession other than that of the Kirwan, while he is considered holiest of the holy because he is supposed to be direct link between the heaven and death. His social standing is hardly difficult for a man who has another marginalized community. Kirwant are treated disgraced, lowly, and despicable for their profession. Their presence is unwelcome and undesirable and auspicious occasion, just like presence of untouchables. They are not supposed to perform in auspicious rituals like marriage, Satyarara and Mahapuja, Munja, thread ceremony, etc. Therefore, they do not have any place at the all and their creed or community. Marginalized by the entire community in the general and Brahmins in particular, Kirwant are treated like polluting outcasts. Siddheshwar Shastri Joshi, a Chit Pawan Brahmin Kirwant, who is central character of the play. The story revolves around him, his wife Revati Madhu, son of Siddheshwar Shastri, and Vasudev, whose younger brother. Vasudev is a member of the Sarva Hindu Ek Sangh, directed by the Keshav Abhyankar. This organization believes that all Hindu castes and as well as Brahmins are equal. The family of the Siddheshwar Shastri is untouchable for all the people in village because they belong to Kirwan community. Siddheshwar Shastri His brother Vasudev opposed the social annihilation of his family. Revati's wish seems her only child Madhu, who is studying in a school, should get education and get job and lead a good life. By profession, a Kirvan, Siddheshwar Shastri performed funeral rites for the dead. He's quite innocently performed public Satyanarayan Mahapuja in the town. He was refused the prasad of Satyanarayan Mahapuja because Digambar Shastri and the other Brahmin who considered Kirvan the low caste having the same abominable status and derived away unceremoniously dismissed by the Digambar Shastri and the other Brahmin. Vasudev, you think that you perform Sandhya according to the Brahmin Dharma, but people know you as a Brahmin meant a perform last rite. Brahmin by birth, but low by profession. These speak able Kirvan. And your presence is welcome on the auspicious occasion, just like presence of untouchables. Do you have any place at all within your own creed? He's asking the question. Have you forgotten what happened just yesterday when prasad was being distributed at the Satyanarayan Mahapuja? You were refused the prasad and unceremoniously dismissed by Digambar Shastri. You walked away meekly without uttering a word. Siddheshwar. Digambar Shastri, I don't follow this what you are abiding by law. Vasudev. Well, it is I who is babbling, is it? Do you mean that you did not go that Mahapuja? Siddheshwar, no, Vasudev. And the Digambar Shastri resoundingly announced that Siddheshwar Shastri Joshi should walk from the puja. Siddheshwar, who told you? Vasudev, the wind in the street. It is all over the locality. How could you stand this humiliation? Siddheshwar, do you mean to say that I should have fought with him there? Vasudev, of course, you should have demanded on explanation. Siddheshwar Shastri humbly leave the Satyanarayan Mahapuja without uttering a single word of the protest. He did not speak about the incident to his wife Revati or his younger brother Vasudev. However, Vasudev, a radical youth, come to know about the humiliation of his elder brother and strive for clarification for his brother himself. Siddheshwar Shastri puts up the defense and he did not have the strength of the ask Digambar Shastri about flattering of the explanation. How for Vasudeva it is true for question of one's conscience and strength. In sense, in scene 6, Siddheshwar Shastri's son Madhu is also humiliated by the family member of his fellow friends, Nanu, who is son of Narayan Rao Tilak. And Narayan Rao Tilak, whom Nanu's mother asks Madhu to take a cup from the niche. Tea is poured in Madhu's cup without handle, without touching it. Madhu, the cup had no handle, and my hand was burnt. The cup slipped from my hands, and tea spilled on my legs. Revati. The people didn't even know how to serve tea to children. Do they use the cup without handle? Madhu. Only my cup was like that. I was about to refuse when Nanu's mother said, you are Nanu's friend. Take the cup from the niche and there. Take that cup and the mother poured tea without touching it. Madhu was given in a cup that was kept aside in the school. Madhu's classmate teasing him as son of Kirvan. Madhu has made a clean breast of everything on the way school. Madhu's legs are scalded. Madhu's was beaten cow dung smeared all over him by his fellow schoolmates. Siddheshwar Shastri's brother Vasudev, a radical youth and a rebellious by the nature, who is a member of the Sarva Hindu Ek Sangh directed by Keshav Abhyankar. This organization believes that all Hindu castes as well as Brahmins are equal. It is because it is popular slogan, all Hindus are one. As a radical youth and rebellion by nature, he is still unmarried because he wished to marry the upper caste Brahmin girl instead of Nirvat. So please subscribe my channel. In that case, it is possible for me to marry. I shall never marry a Kirvan girl. Vasudev opposed his brother to perform the funeral rite at the death of the Venkata Shastri's mother. Uh, the Dabu Shastri tries to pursue his mind and he fails to change Vasudev's progressive thinking. Where Vedanta Shastri and Debu Shastri approach to Digambar Shastri, who lead the Brahmin. They plan to teach a lesson to Kirvan family. Digambar Shastri, Digambar Dabu Shastri, and Vedanta Shastri and other Brahmin decided to call another Go Karna Shastri Kirvan from the neighboring town and Savanti to perform funeral rite in the death of the Venkata Shastri's mother. But what about the last rite of her mother? Don't worry, the last rite of your mother will be performed by Gokarna Shastri Kirvant of Savantwadi Dabhu. Gokarna Shastri of Samantavadi, he deserved to be kicked in his in the Hind quarters. This duty is pious deed, but the background doesn't enter crematorium unless he is paid first. Digambar Shastri, Dabu Shastri, and Vedanta Shastri and other Brahmin decided to boycott Siddheshwar Shastri and his family once and for all, as well as the people who also will help Kirwan family. Siddheshwar Shastri's family excommunicated from the society by Brahmin and villagers. Moreover, Grocer refused to serve food, material, and village to the tortured Siddheshwar Shastri and Kirwant family. Daya Ram. Vasudev came to the grocer's shop. The grocer refused to serve him. Vasudev wanted them to know the reason. The grocer said, if I was to serve the Kirwan, the other Brahmin would boycott my shop. Due to this harassment, Siddheshwar Shastri was begun to pity and forgive to the begging for the pity and forgiveness from the Digambar Shastri. But the intentionally rejected proposal of the reconciliation and Kirwan family. In addition, Digambar Shastri cunningly advised Siddheshwar Shastri that he should kill his own brother Vasudev. Siddheshwar, what do I do? Kill Vasudev. What did you say? Kill Vasudev? Yes, that is the only way. Digambar Shastri's cunning and selfish Brahmin advised Siddheshwar Shastri that he should perform an atonement ritual and the rid of this mess. Also, he should prepare a gold doll of Vasudev, Vedanta Shastri's mother, and perform the last rite by the chanting an appropriate mantra. Otherwise, Vedanta Shastri's mother would be rich and torment him, the entire village. I think you should perform an atonement ritual and be rid of the whole mess. Prepare a doll of Vedanta Shastri's mother, go to the crematorium, perform the last rite chanting inappropriate mantras, and get away from the place. Don't turn back even once by, and you have to make the doll of the gold. Siddheshwar gold. Consequently, Siddheshwar Shastri becomes anxious and frustrated due to the harassment and humiliation. Siddheshwar Shastri, trapped between the Shastris and Vasudevan, continuously dogged by poor Revati, we feel utterly helpless, unable to bear the shock. Siddheshwar began to have hallucination and due to psychological tension, eventually dies at a sudden massive heart attack. Revati is the helpless widow and who accepts the bitter truth of Kirvan's life. They are part of her Brahminical clan and continues cremation rites and giving the lessons of the last rite to Madhu and hand over to him book on the funeral rite. Garuda Purana. Madhu would have to lead the rest of his life as a Kirvan. Vasudev becomes helpless in front of her. He pledged never to marry because he doesn't want Kirvan lineage would continue. Generally, at the end, progressive Vasudev lost his battle against so-called socio-cultural system of dominated Brahmin class. The Brahminical claim Kirvan, who are Brahmins by the birth, not only deprived, despicable and ostracized, but also they are treated in pure disgrace, like untouchables, whose dignity is snatched away. Gajeev attempts to expose the inequality of the Hindu social system, like Dalits, Kirvant, have no exit and inequality of the Hindu social and cultural system. Thank you so much. Please subscribe the channel Dr. Anju Gurava.